Hi guys, it's Michael. I'm here with Tom Hotchkiss and Sydney Hopkins, our digital communications coordinator. We just finished celebrating the feast of Julian of Norwich. Lady Julian is one of Anglicanism's greatest and most cheerful saints. Her self-isolation and spiritual conversations are great models for those of us living in an age of viral pandemic and social distancing. She reminds us that the world is in the hand of Jesus, and that through his love, all manner of things shall be well. I'm recording this message because I have a special announcement. Please share this little video by email with your friends if you can. I'm sure that you have seen that some businesses around our city and state have reopened. Governor Abbott has extended this permission beyond the narrowly defined group of essential businesses. I understand people's desire to get back to work and for life to get back to normal. And I understand your desire to get back to our church. But remember, there remains a strong consensus in the medical and scientific community that we have not yet reached the top of the curve of sickness in our region. And our healthcare system continues its valiant struggle to keep up with the still growing number of sick people. That is not likely to slow for a few more weeks. So how shall we be a church at this time? Last Friday, Bishop Sumner sent his clergy a pastoral letter outlining our next steps. At this point, we do not have a date on which our congregation may gather again. Some of you will find this disappointing, but I think you will recognize the wisdom in our bishop's cautious approach. He has extended permission for us to consecrate bread for the congregation and to distribute it to you for reception during our online services. That distribution will begin on May 22nd for reception on May 24th. This reception is actually an ancient practice of the church. Bishop would send one another consecrated hosts, and priests would take bread consecrated by the bishop back to their own churches. In this way, the bonds of affection that bind the church together were made clear to all who receive. They showed themselves to be one body, and we show ourselves to be one body even now, because we all eat from the one bread. So how will that work? When and how can you pick up your communion? And what's the best way for you to handle holy things like the Blessed Sacrament in your own home? These are important questions. So the clergy and I are preparing a series of short videos. They will be here in our weekly email and run on our church's Facebook page on 2 Fridays, May 8th and 15th at 4 p.m., and again the following day at 10 a.m. Father Hotchkiss will talk us through the process of picking up communion, and Pastor Shobe will help us all understand how to handle holy things in the home. Finally, I want to thank you for all you are doing to make Good Shepherd work for you, for your family, and for your neighbors. I ask you to continue the good work you have already begun. Let your tribe leaders know what's going on with you and your family. Build those connections with one another. Participate fully in our online offerings like Sunday worship and Wednesday's prayer book class. Set aside some sacred time each day to read a passage of Scripture and open your heart to God. Ask God to guide your decisions each and every day. And do something to make today special. Do something kind for your next-door neighbors. Write a handwritten note to a fellow church member that you haven't seen in a while. Send someone an email or a text message saying, "I'm praying for you today," or "I'm thinking about you." Make a point of thanking service workers for their service, or tag a doctor or nurse you know on Facebook and say thank you for keeping us safe. Do your part to share the love of Christ with a suffering world. And just like Lady Julian said, all shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. May God bless you and keep you safe.